Alright guys, so with the release of Wind Archer Cookie, I want to share 3 comps with you guys that I've been testing out and using, and the toppings and their settings so that you guys can try them out for yourselves, and specific comps that you want to be versing with specific teams that I'll be sharing with you guys. So let's get started with the first standard comp that really just works in a very standard situation. So if you really don't know what team their enemy is using, then go with this one. All right, this one's a more of a standard version, and that's going to be using Dark Cacao, Financier, Mystic Flower, Cream Fairy, as well as our new Wind Archer. Okay, so before we get back into the video, I do want to thank the sponsor of today's video, and that is going to be LD Player. So just like always, I've been using LD Player for the longest time now for this channel, playing Cookie Run Kingdom, and it is the best emulator that I have used, allowing me to play not only Cookie Run Kingdom but other Android games that are going to be available inside of the Google Play Store. LD Player is amazing, guys. It is the absolute best emulator that I have used without any problems so far. Their support is definitely amazing as well. They try to fix any problems that come up right away, especially for Cookie Run Kingdom. But if you guys want to use the emulator like myself and play on your PC, then click the link down in the description and download LD Player and try it out yourself and enjoy your Cookie Run Kingdom gameplay on your computer. And you guys can see that the standard treasures that I like to use right now is going to be the Jelly Watch, Vial, as well as the Feather. It just works out better in a sense that it does add that extra revive with the ability to have some more, crit resist onto your team, which allows your team to actually does survive a little bit longer in the late game as well. So let's go for the toppings. The toppings that you're going to see in most of these teams are going to stay the same for, the 3 different teams that you're going to be able to see. But Financier first is going to be focusing on that Swift Chocolate with focusing on cooldown as well as damage resist. And for the Biscuit, damage resist as well as some extra HP, defense, all of those stats are going to benefit. In my opinion, just having more damage resist is going to be beneficial for Financier. Next one is going to be Dark Cacao with a 2-second start. So you're going to want to have that full on Swift Chocolate, and you're going to want to go and focus a bit more on that dark damage as well as some extra cooldown and damage resist bypass if you guys can have it. Of course, the subsets are going to be damage resist and cooldown for Dark Cacao. Next one is going to be our Mystic Flower. Mystic Flower also, if you guys can, try to go with that 2-second start. If you have the Dark Cacao 2-second, Mystic Flower is going to, in most cases, use the skill afterwards. But because of the fact that you do get more benefits if you guys actually do have more cooldown, it's going to be, super good. Damage resist as well as cooldown, just like always. And then for Biscuit, cooldown as well as if you guys can get the extra slot of something like the attack speed or extra attack or even damage resist, those also do work out as well. And the next one is going to be our Wind Archer. So Wind Archer is going to have 0 cooldown on his skill just because of the fact that he just has a really, really short cooldown. His a 6-second cooldown. Naturally, he's going to have a 2-second start, and we're going to have damage resist as well as attack speed and some attack focus on the Searing Raspberry. And for the Biscuit right now, what I'm using is damage resist bypass, bypass, as well as some attack speed. If you guys want to, you guys can definitely just go with 4 damage resist bypass as well if you guys can get that reroll, or with the Radiant Biscuit though. Next one is going to be our Cream Fairy. Cream Fairy is going to have a damage resist as well as cooldown focus as well. And then for your Biscuit, extra cooldown, damage resist, attack speed, crit, attack, all of those work out as well. Again, this is a very standard team, so let's go into it. Alright guys, so this is going to be against a 2-2-1 comp. Not too sure exactly what these two actually might be, so let's go into it and see what we get. Alright, so it's actually going to be a Stardust as well as a Frost Queen. But you guys can see that the 2-second start Dark Cacao is going to definitely help out right there in order to silence the enemies. And the Feather and the Vial is definitely really, really good here because of the fact that you just saw Mystic Flower actually explode in the beginning. But because we have that Feather, we're going to have the extra revive, extra healing, as well as getting that extra attack and crit resist built up because of the revive. So there you guys go. 10 million damage coming out from our Wind Archer, as well as a good amount of damage coming out from our Dark Cacao as well. And of course, the extra healing coming out from Mystic Flower with the revive and the additional skill that she was able to use. All right, so it's actually going to be a White Lily with the Frost Queen this time around. Another big burst damage team. This time around, sadly, our Financier did take the revive. All right, but not a problem. We still did get to shield our Wind Archer there. And even though our Mystic Flower died, going to be still healing on the side as well. All right, popping that extra crit resist. And here we go. There you guys go. Wind Archer still alive. Getting that healing from Cream Ferret as well as Financier and Mystic Flower. Good survivability right there. And there you guys go. This time around, a bit more damage from our Wind Archer. 19 million damage as well as a good 7 million coming out from our Dark Cacao. Again, we did die, but still our healing on the side continuously is going to benefit us. And the Cream Ferret just doing so much healing as well as benefiting our team. So again, that's going to be a more of a standard comp that you guys can use. And the next one is going to be our Moonlight comp. So this one is another one that a lot of people are actually using right now too. And that's going to be with Dark Cacao, Financier, Moonlight, and our Wind Archer and Mystic Flower. So it's going to be more of a 2-1-2 comp here. And the treasures, I again like to use a Jelly Watch, Feather, as well as a Vial. But I have seen them use a very standard one with Watch as well as something like the Whistle as well as the Scroll. I have also seen the new Robe as well to benefit Wind Archer. But again, just for me, I like to go with this and it has got to me the better results. All right, so next one is going to be our toppings and, Biscuit as well. So Financier is going to stay the same. Dark Cacao is also going to stay the same with the 2-second. Moonlight is going to have a 2-second start as well. That's going to be 44.5% on the cooldown. So damage resist, cooldown, focus. And then the Biscuit is going to be focusing on the cooldown. And then if you guys can get the extra damage resist bypass, that's going to be amazing as well. Next one is going to be Mystic Flower. The same thing here with the 2-second start. And Wind Archer, the same topping as well as before. So this comp is more towards the 1-2-2 comps that you guys actually see around inside of the arena. So let's go into it and see how it turns out. All right, guys, so here we go. We do see a 1-2-2 comp. It does look like it might just be a Wind Archer as well as a Moonlight, or even a Wind Archer and Cream Ferret. So here we go, guys. Let's go and use this team. All right, guys, so it is a 1-2-2. So with the Moonlight and Stardust. All right, and this one is going to be great against most of the 1-2-2s that I have faced so far. Of course, there is that big chunk of damage, but again, our Feather with the Vial is definitely going to help out. And there you guys go. Good chunk of damage coming out from our Wind Archer. And because of the fact that the skill order usually goes from Dark Cacao to Moonlight to Mystic Flower and then Wind Archer, we have the Silence, we have the Weakness debuff, and then we have the, the Apathy effect. And then our Wind Archer just takes advantage of everything from then on. So again, this is more towards, in my opinion, 1-2-2 comps. But again, I have seen this being used around as a standard comp as well. A lot of these you guys can use as your standard comp for most of the arena battles. Of course, the higher you go, you want to start focusing on the counters as well. So just keep those things in mind. And then the last one is going to be more specific in my opinion. And it's going to be the comp that we actually did face earlier. And that's going to be this comp here against most of the 2-1-2 comps in a specific order. And gonna be really good against those Wildberry comps as well that are still being used. And that's gonna be Dark Cacao, Moonlight, Stardust, as well as Wind Archer and Mystic Flower. Again, the treasures are going to stay the same with the Feather and Vial. I just think it's the best combo right now just because you have the Feather to revive anybody and allow them to use their skill quickly. And anybody's skill in this particular team is going to be amazing. Same thing goes here and same thing goes here as well. So the skill order is slightly going to be different here this time around. It's going to be actually a 3-second start for Dark Cacao here. So you do want to minimize a little bit on the cooldown with your toppings, but still focus on that damage resist. And then our Stardust Cookie is going to have a 3-second start. We are using full Swift Chocolate set though, and we are going to be focusing on getting that cooldown and damage resist in order to get that skill rotation a little bit faster. And if you guys can get the extra crit, that is going to definitely be beneficial just so that you might be able to proc that effect of the sleep a bit higher, right? And then next one is going to be our Moonlight. Moonlight is going to have that 2-second start, so same as before. And the Biscuit is same as before as well. And Mystic Flower, same thing. And Wind Archer is, of course, going to stay the same. So pretty much Moonlight, Mystic Flower, as well as our Wind Archer staying the same. Finish here, Cream Ferret staying the same. Only thing is going to be the difference of Dark Cacao, whether having a 3-second start or a 2-second start. So let's go against most of those 2-1-2 comps that I want to show you guys using, variations of Wind Archer as well. So here we go, guys. This is going to be a 2-1-2 comp. So here we go. It is going to be a Stardust comp with a Dark Cacao and Financier. All right, very interesting comp. We're just going to be able to burst this one down. because we have Moonlight as well as Stardust. We still even have that feather, and there really is not much, damage on the enemy team because we're gonna dodge it, we're gonna cleanse it, we're just gonna get rid of the effect. And there you guys go. Easy victory here. Kind of worked out in a weird way here. Haven't really seen this comp where you have a Stardust in the middle rather than a Wind Archer. But again, Wind Archer absolutely carrying our team with the damage. Alright guys, so here we go. This was most likely going to be the Wind Archer because I believe Wind Archer does go behind Mystic Flower. So here we go. Alright, so there you go. Wind Archer right here. And you can see Moonlight does use the skill first, and then Mystic Flower follows up with our Wind Archer and then Dark Cacao. Our Stardust is going to be able to put that Sign of the Star debuff onto the enemies, allowing us to absolutely just shred that particular carry right away with the weakness debuff, with the Consuming Darkness, as well as, Dark Cacao just doing a bunch of damage with Wind Archer, absolutely shooting all those arrows at the enemies. All right, so there you guys go. 10 million healing coming out from Mystic Flower, 8 million damage, 5 million damage, and these two really supporting. Of course, if you guys do have a higher level Moonlight in all of these comps, it's going to benefit. Mine's only 10. All right, mine's only level 10 right now, and it's still working out pretty darn well for me. So there you go, guys. The 3 teams that I have been testing out so far, and again, the treasures are going to stay the same. Most of the toppings as well as biscuits are going to stay the same except for the Dark Cacao. Again, my Moonlight Cookies Crystal Gem is at level 10. I haven't made it higher than level 10. It did get a little bit buffed because of the damage resist bypass that has been built into the skill once again. And her regular stat has also increased as well. But again, if you guys can get up to the 20, it's going to be way better than just a level 10. But I just wanted to show you guys what I have so far. And hopefully this is going to definitely help you guys climb the arena with the new reset. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys haven't checked my review video for our Wind Archer as well as other videos regarding this new update, then it will be on the screen right in front of you. Thanks for watching.